Absolutely. In situations where circumstances permit, and after having discussed it with the family of the victim, not to let them make a decision, but in order to receive their input, if I believe that it is appropriate, and I often expect that I will, we will pursue the death penalty. For instance, sometime in the next year, Andrew Ramsour is going to face a day of reckoning. He's going to face many days of reckoning. But because on December the 16th of last year, he is accused of having committed one of the most horrific crimes in the history of Iredell County, murdering 2 people for no reason other than to rob a convenience store in vicious cold blood, he will face at least one day of reckoning in Superior Court in Iredell County. And he will face judge and jury and district attorney. And the voters of this district are going to decide who the district attorney is that he faces. I hope to face him, and I hope to be asking for the imposition of the death penalty. The choice you have to make as voters is whether or not you're going to choose experience and proven record of having prosecuted as leader 12 murder cases and obtained 12 convictions and 12 people gone to prison. Whether you're going to go with experience or inexperience. Whether you're going to go with talking tough or having my history of being tough. Experience matters when you make that decision. I will pursue that outcome for people who have earned it by committing the most horrific murders.
Thank you, Ms. Kirk.
I would certainly pursue the death penalty in cases where it is appropriate. A lot of people don't know that there are only specific cases where the death penalty can be sought. And the public needs to be educated about that, about why the death penalty is being sought and why it is not being sought in certain cases. It's certainly something that is considered on a case-by-case basis, and it's considered using the judgment of the district attorney. It should also be considered looking at the evidence in the case and also input from the family members, but I would certainly seek the death penalty when it is appropriate.
Thank you, Mr. Van Buren.
Matter of fact, I don't know when the last time a capital case was tried here in Iredell County. Matter of fact, of the candidates up here, I believe I'm the only candidate that actually has tried a capital case, talking about experience. I can tell you in Caldwell County, I was only there 2 years before I tried my first capital case. In Rowan County, we try capital cases yearly. I will seek the death penalty when appropriate, when it's warranted. We talked about Andrew Ramsour, someone who's going to try that case. Would you rather have someone who's never tried a capital case or someone who has capital case experience trying that case? Another thing that you don't know about Andrew Ramsour. Andrew Ramsour, and I wonder this sometimes, Andrew Ramsour in 2007 had a charge of carrying a concealed weapon that was dismissed by this district attorney's office. In 2006, Andrew Ramsour had a felony breaking and entering that was reduced to a misdemeanor. May that murder have been prevented if this district attorney's office took a tougher stance against Andrew Ramsour? Would I have to try him capitally as your next district attorney if the other administration would have done their job? Those are the questions that need to be asked, and those are the questions that need to be answered.